Yo, we back, man. Part two. We gotta talk about this last game. That was some water I was just drinking right there, man. If you're watching this video, make sure you drink more water. Just had to put that out there. But anyways, man, we got this last game, man. We need to discuss really quick. It's the Atlanta versus Chicago game. Now, set aside the DFS information right now. A couple things we should note is that Atlanta, they're already in the playoffs, man. If playoffs was to start today, Atlanta would be safe. They'll be in the playoffs, but they're still trying to play hard, man. They want to jump past the Bucks, get to that 5th seed, and then Chicago, they are trying to make the playoffs. Now, Chicago's been playing some really good basketball. Jimmy Butler's in his zone, Rondo's in his zone, Mirotic is in the zone. These guys they're trying to make a serious push, man, and I think they might be able to skip past the Pacers or Miami. It's just only time will tell, man. But Chicago, they've been rolling, man. They've been playing good basketball, so we got to keep that in mind. Chicago, they're gonna come out focused, man, because if the playoffs were to start today, they would not make it. So they're going to leave it all out there. It should be a decent matchup, man. It should be a really good game. I like this game, I think, a lot more than the first one because it'll be more competitive. So let's talk options, man. Who we looking at? Who do we got? All right, point guard starting off with Atlanta. We have Dennis Schroeder. That was Dennis Schroeder. We got the boy D-Nice. Jose Calderon has been getting the backup minutes. Delaney kind of fell out of the rotation a little bit. But that's to be expected. They got a nice veteran, and Jose Calderon is going to be backing up Schroeder. So anytime the coach feels like Schroeder is, playing stupid, being dumb, he's going to put Calderon in. And I think I don't think I'm taking a chance on Jose. I don't know why I'm talking about him this long, but I think Dennis Schroeder is in a decent spot, man. He's in a pretty good spot. For Chicago side of the ball, you got Rajon Rondo. He's in play for me. And then I'm not messing with the three others, man. The three others are Grant, Michael Carter-Williams, and Cameron Payne. I'm not really interested in that. And plus, Rondo's been eating up a lot of the minutes, man. He's been playing like he's a youth, like he's a youth. So I like Rondo. Like I said, man, they're serious about this playoff push. Rondo and Butler have been putting it together, man. They've been looking really good. So I like Rondo, man. Against Dennis Schroeder defense, sign me up, man. I'm on board. And yeah, I like the starting positions in this game, and that's about it, man. I'm not taking dart throws on these other guys. I don't know if Michael Carter-Williams will play. I don't know if he'll play 15 minutes or he'll play 3 minutes. The same with Cameron Payne, the same with Grant. So I'm not gonna go there. I don't have to. I'm not gonna do it. Moving on to shooting guard, we have Mr. Jimmy Butler, of course, for Chicago, and Denzel Valentine and Paul Zipser. Now, all three of these guys I just mentioned are also their small forwards, so you can take your pick, man. I love Jimmy Butler today. I love my boy Denzel Valentine, and I think I like Zipser a little bit, man. Now, I don't know if I'll get all the way down to Zipser. I don't know if I'll have him in my roster because I like Denzel Valentine. I like Valentine's upside. Atlanta is not the greatest against wing players. We know Valentine can shoot, and I think this is a must-win game. They're gonna need all of the offense they can muster, and I think Valentine will play a part in that, man. So I like him. I like Butler, of course. Now on Atlanta side of the ball, we can look at Tim Hardaway Jr. We can look at Kent Bazemore, and we can look at, that'll be it. We can look at those two players, man, for shooting guard. I think Hardaway, man, he's gonna, y'all know what he does, man. He's gonna score the ball. Now the only if with Hardaway is can he do more than score? And if you don't think he can he get us some rebounds or some steals or something? We need some peripherals. Now we know he's good for 20 points. He should be. He should be good for 20 points in this game. But I don't know if I'm gonna pay that 6-1 for just 20 points, man. I'm gonna need some peripherals, man. I'm gonna need some rebounds, some blocks, steals, and I don't know if he's gonna offer that. Kent Bazemore, 4-3. I think he's super cheap, man. And he'll be playing about 20 to 25 minutes off the bench in today's game. He snapped last game, and I don't wanna chase those points. So I'll be cool on Kent Bazemore right now. Now once he gets back into the regular rotation and maybe see him starting, whenever we see him starting, I'm gonna look at him. But the cap on the 25 minutes always scares me away. Because if he's not, like, while he's in, if you're gonna pick him while his minutes are capped and he's in and he's not scoring, you're gonna be highly upset, man, because you know he only has so many minutes to play, and I'm not buying into that. I don't have to, like I said, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be an April Fool. Now people can chase that shooting performance he had, but in that game he had a ton of just wide open threes, man. His shot was on point though. So shout out to Ken Bazemore, man. But I'm not messing with that. Small forward for Atlanta, you got Taurean Prince at 4-8. Ken Bazemore coming back is going to take a little bit of his minutes. I'm not the biggest fan of Prince in this situation right now. Anyway, he's not the greatest scorer. He is a hustler though. He likes to do what he can to help his team. But I don't think I'm gonna mess with him just because Baze is coming back, man. I know some of those minutes are gonna go down. And yeah, and I like Valentine, so that does it for me. Small forward, we just talked about all the options from small forward because they're also eligible for shooting guard. So no need to go over that. Now moving on to power forward for Atlanta. We got Ersan Ilyasova. I think he's in an excellent spot. I love me some Ersan today, man. I think he should have a pretty big game, man. I don't think Mirotic, I'm not afraid of his defense, man. So I'm gonna fire up some Ersan, man, and I think Ersan is exact. I think a lot of people are gonna be on Mirotic, but I think Ersan is like one of the OGs of how he plays. So I'm gonna rock with the veteran over Mirotic. Even though Mirotic has been hot, that boy has been fuego, man. He's been shooting the lights out. But you know, I like Ersan. So what can you do? You know, what can you do? Backup minutes for Atlanta at the power forward position. Chris Humphries, I think I'm okay. I can't do nothing with somebody getting 10 minutes. I can't work with that, man. Just don't make sense to me. I'm not gonna look at Muscala. Same situation. So that's gonna do it for power forward on the Atlanta side. Now, Chicago side of the ball, like I just got done talking about Mirotic, he's in a fine spot, man. Mighty good spot. He's been scoring above his head, man. He's been playing crazy basketball, crazy good basketball. And prior to him playing such good basketball, he came out with a statement and he said he's going to try his hardest to make a playoff push, try to do everything he can to get his team to the playoffs, man. And he's been doing it. He's been showing up. And I think Rondo and when they had that little meeting, man, I think it helped out a lot. It got them boys focused, man, and they're playing good basketball. Now, Bobby Portis, I'll feel more comfortable taking a chance on Bobby Portis than I would Muscala or Chris Humphries, but I don't think I like Bobby Portis. King Joffrey, I think his days are over. The backup center for Chicago came back, Felicio or whatever. So I think King Joffrey, it's a wrap on that. That's it for power forward in this game, man. I like Ersan. I like Mirotic. I'm not a big fan of the backups on this one, so I'm not gonna pick them. I don't have to, man. So it's that simple. And that's why I love DraftKings, man. If you don't feel good about a player, you don't have to pick them, man. You can do one power forward out of these 2 games, and then 3 small forwards. Like you don't have to do it. And I think that's beautiful, man. So I'm gonna stay away from the backups on the power forward position. On both teams. Now, moving on to center, Dwight Howard is at $8K. The boy got a price jump, man. He's been balling, though. I talked about him in my last video, man. The boy has been eating, man. I think Atlanta, they focus right now, man. I don't see Lopez slowing down Dwight. I think Dwight he's starting to get that mindset again, man. If Dwight plays with a mentality that he's better than everybody, he really will be, man, because he's physically gifted. He's skilled enough. He's quick enough. He defends, blocks shots, high motor. He does it all, man. Dwight Howard's in a good spot, and especially when he's playing like this, man. When things seem to be going good with the organization, Dwight, he tends to show up, man. I like him today at 8K. I haven't really thought about my center plays that much, man. I might throw Ersan in my center, just cause. I don't know, because I just said I didn't like a lot of power forwards, but I like Blake Griffin. I'm getting off track, man. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just talk about viable options, man. I think Dwight is in a good situation today. And then Robin Lopez, man. I think Lopez is okay. If you want to take a, kind of a mid-tier punt, Robin Lopez he's as good as it gets, man. He's been at the same price, it seems like, all season, man. And he'll have 30-point games, and then he'll have 18-point games. And then some days he just won't play at all. He'll get a 7-point game. But more consistently, he's around the 20 to 28 point, per game. Like he's decent, man. I like Lopez, man. And then backup minutes will go to Felicio. He just came off injury not too long ago. Something was wrong with his back, but he's back, man. He's gonna get the backup minutes. I'm not gonna take a punt play on him. I'm not throwing too many darts, like I said today. I want to go with safe options, man. And yeah, that's gonna do it, man. Well, look, before I get out of here, I'm gonna give you my instead of doing my 3 for 3, I'm gonna give you 3 players that I really love that I'm gonna build my lineup around. Number one is definitely gonna be CP, man. Now stay up on the news. If CP3 is not resting, we all in on him, man. I like him a lot today. So we got CP, we got Ersan. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him in there. Last one, Denzel Valentine. Wow. So those are gonna be my 3 all-in plays for this early slate. Hopefully this video helped, man. I appreciate you if you watched it. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. Show me some love. I appreciate it. And stay tuned, man. I'm going to be coming out with my 3 for 3 a little later for the main slate. If y'all have any questions, y'all know where to find me on Twitter at DFSMasterMind _. Bless up, man. Let's get it. Let's cash out today.